All right, let's get into this. Today we're looking at a really quite compelling document. Raises some pretty big questions, actually.
The confidential letter, right, from July 2023.
That's the one. Sent to Vice President Harris by a Graham Wilkins. He's the director of Capstone Estates Limited.
And his background is relevant here, isn't it? Ex-UK law enforcement.
Exactly. 22 years on the London Underground. So, he presumably has a solid understanding of security.
Definitely gives him some perspective. And what he's claiming in this letter is, well, it's pretty alarming.
It is.
He's talking about an urgent international security and NATO emergency involving both the UK and the US.
An emergency. And he alleges what? A conspiracy?
Yeah, a deep one. Potentially criminal, he says, or maybe hostile intelligence, targeting UK interests initially, but now he thinks it's gone international.
Okay, so this isn't just like a minor security glitch he's reporting.
Not at all. If he's right, this really challenges, our basic ideas about how secure government communications actually are.
And there's a personal angle, too, he mentions. Harassment.
Right. He talks about personal stuff, gaslighting, persistent hacking of his emails, his devices. Says it started back in 2018.
That's serious in itself, but the main thrust, the urgent part, is the national security information, isn't it?
That's the core of it, yes.
Yeah.
The urgency is about what he sees as a complete breakdown in getting critical security information delivered.
A breakdown how?
Well, he lists repeated attempts from March 2022 through to mid-2023, trying to alert major UK agencies.
Like who?
The Electoral Commission, National Crime Agency, Royal Military Police, the MOD, Home Office, even the Prime Minister's office, Rishi Sunak's office.
Oh, okay. A lot of attempts.
And not just the UK. He says he also reached out across the pond to the FBI, NSA, DHS, DOJ, CISA.
So, key U.S. security and cyber agencies.
Exactly. Plus the president's and vice president's offices directly.
Okay, those are huge claims. So, the obvious question is proof. What evidence does he offer that these messages just weren't getting through?
He points to a pattern, a really specific one, involving cyber attacks. Says his emails just kept bouncing.
Bouncing. With errors.
Yeah, consistently. Things like invalid recipient.
Yeah.
Or client host blocked using spam houses, that kind of thing.
Spam house. Okay, I know them. Anti-spam organization.
Right. And he highlights that these errors often seem to involve U.S.-hosted companies. Mimecast, for instance, which is big in email security.
Mimecast, spam house. Any others?
Google, Zoho.
Yeah.
Major providers. And it wasn't just email. He claims he saw hacking signs on actual government websites.
On the websites themselves?
Yeah, contact forms, like the White House contact page, the UK PM's office contact form. He even says he photographed the PM site being blocked when he tried to use it.
He photographed being blocked. And did he try reporting these, technical issues through official channels?
He did. He tried reporting vulnerabilities via hackeron.com. They partner with the UK MOD. His reports were just marked spam.
Marked as spam. Reporting potential hacking signs on government sites?
That's what he claims. He even, apparently, phoned the U.S. Secret Service directly to pass on a message.
And did they follow up?
Says he heard nothing back. Zero follow-up.
Okay, this paints a pretty stark picture. So Wilkins concludes, based on all this, that there's a confirmed conspiracy.
Yeah, he uses the phrase certainly confirmed, an anti-UK, anti-USA, anti-NATO conspiracy.
That's incredibly strong language.
It is. He explicitly states that hostile enemy actors, his words, are compromising vital communications, basically putting the UK and US under attack digitally.
Compromising the very channels meant to report threats.
That's the implication. A really chilling one.
So, wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you, listening to this? I mean, Wilkins' report, if it's accurate...
If it holds true, yeah.
Yeah.
It suggests the channels we rely on for national, even international security might be fundamentally compromised.
Which calls into question the ability of the UK, the US, to defend themselves, to support NATO.
That's his argument. He says if he doesn't get a response, his next step is contacting NATO directly.
Right. So it leaves us with a pretty significant question, doesn't it? We live in this world totally reliant on digital networks for, well, everything.
Everything, yeah. Diplomacy, security, personal life.
So what are the real implications if, as this one individual alleges, communications at the very highest levels of government are actually vulnerable, potentially under active attack?
It forces you to think about the trust we place in these systems, doesn't it? The basic assumption that these critical lines are secure. What if they aren't?